Hi, this is Peter Churchill with a quick overview of knowwhozdm tool. Knowwho's zip to district matching tool allows you to take a constituent, a contact, or an account and process their address to get back all of the data about their elected officials in terms of the district they're in and the state and local levels if you subscribe to that as well. And then to also match their records up to their elected officials if you subscribe to Know Whose Directories. So you can then see for any elected official all of the constituents, again accounts or contacts in their district. So let's do a quick overview how it works if we want to process one contact, and then we'll talk about processing them in bulk. So for a single contact, we can just create a new contact here on the system. We'll choose a record type which has the page layout for zip to district fields. We hit continue. We're going to just call this contact dest ZDM data, and we're just going to put an address here in California. And we're going to take this address, save it, and then submit it to the Know Who servers to be processed. And to do that, for a single contact or account, we can just press this Update Know Who Information button. So we click the button, and in a short moment it comes back, and as we scroll down we'll see that in some custom fields that are created by the zip to district package, it's updated the Senate, House, state information, local and county information, and the longitude and latitude of that address. So we can now use that information if we want to do targeting of everyone in a certain House district. We can just run a report for everyone in US House District CA52, and we'll bring back all those records. As we scroll further down, you can see the links have been established between this contact and the elected officials. So the Senate all the way down through the local and municipal data. And if we were to say look at Scott Peters' record in the California 52nd, then we can scroll down, or using our links at the top, we can go to our contacts, and there we'll see is our new record linked to Scott Peters' record. And then from the reporting tool, we supply a series of reports that allow us to see all of those contacts and accounts matched to their elected officials, and all the elected officials with their matched data. So for instance, if we were to look in the folder, we can see all of our Virginia accounts matched with their elected officials, or all of the Virginia House districts, starting at Virginia 1st, matched against our sample data in this database. So we could pull a report out for each district, and if we wanted to go and see that elected official, we could point to all of the employees or organizations in their district. And to make it easier to process records in bulk, we provide a batch tool. If we click on the Zip to District tab, you'll see that we have a series of batches for contacts and accounts that we've built, but you can build as many as you want, that enable you to create certain filters and process the contacts that match those filters. So in the first example here, we can go into all contacts located in Virginia. And you'll see that we've created a filter that allows us to go down into the state, and if we want, down into the city. Once we have that filter, we can see how many records will match it and how many credits we will need. And the credits work over a 12-month period. So once the record has been processed, then you can keep processing that record for 12 months and have it updated, whether they move address or if the zip to district, the zip code data for that district changes, whatever it may be, we'll continue to process that record for a year. And once you've established that you have enough credits and that is the right number of records, you can simply submit those records and it will launch a batch and it will go off and process those records. And typically we're talking about 100 records a minute. So very quickly you can process several thousand records and have them all established with their elected officials and with the districts that they're in, and use that to then report in whichever way you want. So there you go. That's a quick overview of Know Who's Zip to District tool. Any questions, please reach out to the team at Know Who. Thanks very much.